The Packers will not have Jordy Nelson at wide receiver on Sunday due to a rib injury. Here's Mike McCarthy on how that affects the Packers' game plan. Take a listen.
It gives us one less receiver, but obviously extremely productive player. And you just go by the way the game plan was set. You know, the importance and really the emphasis on Jordy Nelson. So with that, that's gone, and you just tilt opportunities the other way, and that's the way you always have to approach these types of situations. Anytime you have a player of his magnitude that's not available, but that's all part of developing a game plan. You have to do that in the early stages of the week. We anticipated potentially not having this week, and so we'll be prepared for that.
B-Mac, when you think about the Packers' other wide receivers in Davante Adams and Randall Cobb, how does Nelson's absence affect those guys?
Well, of course, more attention can be devoted to Cobb and Adams. When you have Jordy Nelson, he's a guy that takes a lot of attention away from those guys, and that's why they're able to be successful. You look at the numbers, of course, you have an outstanding quarterback. His ability to find the open wide receiver is huge. But one thing I know about Aaron Rodgers, based on what I saw the last few games, and of course, if you can go back a year ago in the playoffs when he didn't have Jordy Nelson, when he didn't have Randall Cobb because of injuries, he had Janis and Aberdarius guys filling in. They didn't miss a beat. So I expect to see Aaron Rodgers, find a way to get Randall Cobb more involved. The same can be said for Davante Adams. I think Jared Cook is going to have a big-time ball game for them to be successful, and especially in the red zone, because Jordy Nelson had 14 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken, led the league in receiving TDs. He was a big part about what they did in the red zone with the success they had in the red zone.
Obviously, a lot of pressure going to be put on Aaron Rodgers and the wide receivers. Do you think the Packers could turn to Ty Montgomery to help relieve some of that pressure?
They have to. We know Ty Montgomery has been the do-it-all player for them in the backfield. The issue I have with Ty Montgomery, how healthy will he be? I mean, he sustained a lower leg injury the first-round game against the Giants. Now, granted, that was a week ago, but hopefully he's closer to being 100% because they need Ty Montgomery to do a lot this upcoming ball game this weekend.
All right.